watching KWQC-TV, making a difference in the Quad Cities. Live from the Quad Cities, with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel, this is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, children's clothing made with high-quality fabrics and classic toys you can't find just anywhere. We'll welcome Bamboo Baby Boutique for a look at everything the shop has to offer. Plus, the winners of the Fall Parade of Homes have been announced, and one of the builders will join us to talk more about his team. We're also getting a preview of the upcoming home show. And later, don't miss all the exciting new menu items available at Blue Spruce General Store, located in downtown Davenport. We'll also learn more about a rare dinner opportunity at this local bakery. It's Tuesday, December 10th, and you're watching Quad Cities Live. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Morgan Otier. Mississippi River Distilling Company is marking a major anniversary, 14 years along the banks of the river in LeClaire, and any big anniversary deserves a celebration. Here with more on those plans is Ryan Burchett. Ryan, welcome back.
Thanks so much. You're making me feel old.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were just talking about it, and you know what? It's true. You kind of got started right as I was arriving at the station 14 years ago.
Once Morgan showed up, I'm like, there's no future for a guy like me. I might as well get out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but really, 14 years is such a long time, a huge milestone. Talk a little bit about those beginnings for us. I mean, talk about what you set out to do and what it's become 14 years later. Well,
you know, we started off just seemed like a cool business opportunity to make booze for a living, but we latched into local. You know, all of our stuff is made from grain sourced from farmers within 25 miles of the place, and that resonated with people, and it's grown, it's changed so much. Like in those 14 years, you know, there's no two spots you can put on our timeline and say, well, that's the same,
right?
Because it's just evolved and grown, and now we've got a wedding venue in LeClaire and our downtown lounge in downtown Davenport and all kinds of things in between. So
yeah, a beautiful spot there in LeClaire and in downtown Davenport. I can remember when, you know, you used to have like Greg Dutra and you guys used to be bottling things like on the
weekends. You
put him to work, and you did what you had to do to get started. A very cool story. So there is an anniversary party, and it is happening this Friday, correct?
This Friday is our anniversary. You know, 14 years ago, we were jamming to get open right before Christmas.
Right.
And so we're having a party. The big thing is that we will release our 14th anniversary bourbon. It's a single barrel bourbon. It's 7 years old. It's not 14 years old. We didn't save whiskey from the very beginning. We've gotten better at it. So it's good to have it. But this one is a 7-year-old, 105 proof single barrel.
Wow.
And Catherine, our distiller, was just starting to filter it before I left here. So I got a little sample. Not that I'll admit I had a drink before I came here. So because I had to try it, and it was delicious. So
is this it here?
This one is not. This is another special project that we just released for every year at Black Friday. We release a whiskey aged in a local brewery's barrel.
I see. Okay.
So this one is this year's edition, and we're getting down to the last few cases of that, and it's Cody Road Experimental Bourbon finished in a 5 Cities brewery stout barrel. So if you're looking for some gift ideas, you got that. If you want the anniversary barrel, you need to come to LeClaire Friday night at 5 o'clock. That's when we release it. We don't take pre-orders. We don't hold bottles for people.
Wow.
Because people get really excited about that one.
Yeah, absolutely they do. Okay, so the big party starts at 5 p.m. on Friday, along with being able to try the bourbon. There's going to be live music.
We've got live music. We've got Chef Steph is making a couple anniversary cakes for us.
Love that.
With booze in them, of course, like she does, you know, so well. And it's just going to be a great time to see friends from throughout the 14 years and raise a glass.
Absolutely. Do we need to do anything in order to attend, or do we just show up?
Just show up. Yep.
Okay.
Bring yourself, bring your friends, and we'll hope to have a great time Friday night.
Very cool. Well, this anniversary also kicks off a really cool holiday promotion, the 12 Deals of Christmas.
Well, it's Christmas time. You know, you gotta have those deals. And so every day from Friday all the way through to Christmas Eve, we have a different deal of at least $4 off a bottle. Some of them go as deep as $10 off a bottle. So it goes through all of our, we don't get to all the products, but a lot of them. And it culminates as we hit Christmas Eve with our big gift card sale. And so you can get a $40 gift card for $30. So you get 10 free dollars, and it's from 11 to 2 on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And we open up the Celebration Center and have Christmas cocktails. And so it's kind of like that fun little time before things get crazy for the holidays.
You know, people aren't really working.
Yeah. So a lot of our locals, our favorites, you know, some of our diehards will come in and get their gift cards, you know, to support their tab throughout the year, and then have a cocktail with us for Christmas Eve, and it's always really nice. So.
Very cool. Speaking of, there's a lot of fun that's coming to the Downtown Lounge as well. So there's a gift wrapping night next Thursday. So is this like, how does this work? It's like if you have any gifts to wrap, you can bring them in?
We're going to have a bunch of the wrapping paper and scissors and stuff around.
Oh, perfect.
And we're going to have, it's actually, I think it's Wednesday, the 18th. Is it
okay.
Wednesday? I think, I don't know. You have to check the calendar. I don't know what day it is anymore.
Okay.
But
Wednesday, all
right. But you can wrap presents. We'll have discounts on bottles if you want to wrap up a bottle while you're there.
Oh.
If you want to have a cocktail with some friends and sit around and knock some of that stuff.
Well, that's a fun way to wrap a gift.
Well, sometimes you need to get away from the kiddos and stuff and be able to do that incognito.
Floor.
Yeah. So we're just going to have a fun night and let everybody come on in and do that too. And you can bring all your own, wrapping paper and stuff like that too if you need to.
Well, that's perfect if you have a special kind. And you have a Christmas menu going on right now.
Yeah, at both locations. This year, we always have a theme. Nathan, our beverage director, he always picks a different Christmas movie.
Okay.
This year it's Christmas Vacation.
My favorite.
So, I did bring a cocktail with us. Now, you know that they don't let me behind the bar. I can make booze, but I don't mix a... This one is called...
You do your best when you're here.
The Blessing.
The Blessing.
You remember that? What's really fun about this is when people order it.
It's his dad, right?
Yeah.
His father-in-law?
Yeah.
I forget, or grandpa.
Grace, she died years ago.
Oh my gosh.
The Blessing. Yeah, that's it. So this one is River Pilot vodka with white cranberry juice. And also lime, agave, and Cointreau, which is an orange liqueur. And so there's a lot going on in here.
Cheers.
But
it smells good.
Oh yeah, that's great.
A blessing indeed.
There you go. And so we have that one. We have one called The Family's First Kidnapping. We have Clark's Eggnog.
Margot and Todd.
Why is the floral? Anyway, so we have these Christmas
We'll just quote
vacations.
the movie for the rest of the segment. I hope you guys buckle up.
People might not realize that you can take our cocktails home with you.
Okay.
So if you want to come in and get a bottle like this, or if single service jars where we put and take them home and serve them for your Christmas party or something like that. You want to impress your friends. You don't have to tell them we made it. Yeah, you can just pour it in the glass. Yeah. You'd be like, oh my gosh, Morgan, she's really a mixologist. Did you try those cocktails at her party?
She's great at this.
So
very cool. Okay, and so not this weekend because we've already got the anniversary going on, but next Saturday, I believe I have the day right, December 21st is a Jingle and Mingle event.
Jingle and Mingle in LeClaire.
Okay.
Live music and holiday fun. It's kind of with Christmas coming in the middle of the week, what do we do with ourselves here this weekend before? Everybody gets off work Friday.
That's what people say, though. They're like, we just kind of all get lost a little bit that week.
We decided to throw some things out. We're going to have live music in LeClaire on the 21st, and then on the 23rd, Christmas Eve at the Downtown Lounge here in Davenport, we're going to have live music down there with our Christmas Eve bash.
Yeah.
Because what are you going to do with yourself Christmas Eve other than take your friends and family out for a cocktail?
No, you're absolutely right. It's kind of the time when people that have moved away, they're in town now and they're in town to visit their families because it's so close to Christmas. It's a great spot to gather and maybe see people you haven't seen for a long time. And you're playing host to that.
There you go.
A lot of fun.
We just thought we'd take advantage of that and give people a place to come. We'll have live music both of those evenings, one in LeClaire and one in Davenport. And there's just lots to do all over, and we hope that folks will make local shopping and gift giving part of their holidays.
Yes, absolutely. Again, these are the Mississippi River Distilling 2 locations. The Distillery, Cocktail House, Celebration Center, those are located on Cody Road in LeClaire. The Lounge, of course, located in downtown Davenport. If you want any information on upcoming events, follow along on Facebook, of course. They're updating that all the time, or visit mrdistilling.com. Ryan, as always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here today.
It's always my pleasure, too.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas to you. And just a few doors down, actually, from Mississippi River Distilling in LeClaire is a shop called Bamboo Baby Boutique. We're going to take a look at the variety of unique baby and children's items, including clothing, toys, and gifts.
75 years strong. Congratulations, KWQC, on being the Quad Cities news leader for 75 years.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Well, Christmas is 15 days away, and if you're still looking for that perfect gift for the little one in your life, be sure to stop by Bamboo Baby Boutique in LeClaire. It's a clothing store for babies and children, but it's also so much more than that. Sarah Sampson joins us from Bamboo Baby with kind of a behind-the-scenes look here today. Sarah, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, of course. There's so much to talk about. I love your shop. I love it. Personally, I just have to say it is so beautiful. Right there on Cody Road in LeClaire, close to Mississippi River Distilling, which we were just talking about in the last segment. You guys are also open every day of the week.
Absolutely.
So you're there for anybody who is ready to shop. Tell us how you got started in this.
You know, we've almost been open for 7 years, so that to me just seems surreal in itself. But just for the love of the kids stuff, and we've always enjoy these fun little toys and, you know, quality clothing for our kids, and so that's where it kind of branched off after moving to LeClaire. And
well, there's a look at the business, and there's a look inside where there are just so many things to look at. I did want to talk to you too, though, about like where you source some of these items, because one thing I notice every time that I've been in there, and even now because you brought items with you, the material of the clothing is just really high quality. It's really, really comfortable. The designs are unique and compared to what you often see in some of like the big box stores. It's not something that you're seeing every day like on the internet and, you know, in those stores. So how do you do all that?
You know, I had to touch and feel it for myself.
Okay.
You know, during that time frame and during COVID, when we were doing a lot of virtual shopping for clothing, there was a lot, you know, you just
tougher.
You don't get to touch what you're buying. And so, you know, experience with my own children, if it's not comfortable, they're not going to wear it. I don't care how cute it is. So
you are so right.
So you got to touch it, you got to feel it, and so that's what we go based off of, and you know, the uniqueness of styles. And well, you brought some cute little outfits with you here today. You've got a little purse even with a little bear nose that lights up. It lights up. We have a couple different, a Santa and a Christmas tree, and even some
in the purses.
And
they love them too.
I actually think there's a rainbow and an ice cream cone purse that I have left.
So cute.
That light up. But
the little girls love them. They're ready for a purse at like 2 years old. I can attest to that.
Oh my gosh, yes.
They are.
The little bracelets and the little fun.
And those are
stuff.
all there at Bamboo Baby.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, what do we have the camera pointed at? This adorable turtle.
The grumpy jelly cat turtle. He is my favorite.
Okay, since you said it's a jelly cat stuffed animal, I have to touch it because these are like the softest, snuggliest stuffed animals.
Jelly cats are...
Look at that face.
Yes. This is another one down here, the little elf and the little cardinal. Yeah, we've got lots of jelly cats, even non-Christmassy ones, but even other things too.
We have every animal variety of jelly cat, I think. They're just too cute to pass up.
They really are, and it's amazing the age span that loves them.
I love them. Yeah. I'm the one who's like, we got to get the, you know, the flamingo.
But these have been another really big seller this season and a great Christmas gift, birthday gift, but these are great for families. It's a quick, you know, blows up with a fan.
Oh, it's a fort.
But it's really neat because there's no, like, you know, you don't have to physically blow it up, you know, like a...
Oh, yeah.
And so it goes within 30 seconds, and you've got this fun fort for the kids to play in. So it's just as easy to put up as it is to take down.
That's
nice. It has a nice little storage bag, so you can put it away quickly.
What a fabulous gift idea, because I think that's part of it. Like, you see a lot of those like tents and things like that where you're like, where am I going to put this in the house where it's not going to just take up space constantly? But if this is as easy to take down as it is to put up, that's kind of a game changer.
There's no poles.
We love a fort.
There's no pop up or anything. So those are great. But
cute.
And just the little ornaments. We have a lot of handmade or color or paint
stuff for the little babies
things
too.
For them to do. And games. We've got some great Christmas games that are just great to have when you are entertaining the little kids during the holidays, and they're very cute and festive. So,
very cute games. I love the choices that you have in the shop. Everything is very classic and easy on the eye too. I think for a lot of parents, like, you know, if it's pretty, we don't really mind
having
It's
it
true.
right in the middle of
And
the
that's what we say,
living
it's
room.
pretty
toys. Yes.
Yes. Now the Tonys, I saw you brought a Tony, and I have seen those a lot of places because those are incredibly popular right now.
They really are.
So kind of explain for folks, because now that they know that they can get one in your shop,
Oh, yes.
Explain what that is.
Yeah, so the Tony's box is a audio base, and there's little figurines that you can
Put on the top,
get.
yeah.
This one in particular I brought because this is a cute little Christmas one, but you put that on and it's magnetic. It's really cool how it all kind of works and syncs together, but it tells stories, or some do songs. But too, right now we have, when a Tony's box is purchased, we have these little bags that are
cute.
a gift.
A gift with
Yes,
purchase. Very
yes.
cool.
So these are widely popular, and they're really spanning in the ages now too, into the 9+-year-old age.
That's
with
really
audio
perfect.
books.
Well, because kids are
Yes.
loving them, and they don't want to give them up, even though they're kind of moving beyond maybe some of the really little children's stories.
Yeah.
So it was a big weekend last weekend,
Yes.
with Christmas in LeClaire, and there's another big weekend this weekend in LeClaire.
Yeah.
So people should definitely head out there.
Yeah, a lot of the shops are, the momentum is still going on, and a lot of the shops are doing some free gifts, different shopping events and incentives, and we are going to be doing some ornament crafty things. So there's like these fun little digital watches that kids can just color. There's some ornaments. These are great for the little kids, but just something fun. You can either make it in the store. We've got a really neat little lit gazebo outside that's heated, whatnot.
They can do little crafts
They
out
can
there.
do it while mom and dad shop or whatnot.
Very
or
cool.
you can take it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's the Christmas Shop Hop event in
Yeah.
LeClaire. So definitely a good time, especially if you have some Christmas shopping still to do. There's going to be some promotions and things and fun things going on in the stores there. Bamboo Baby Boutique is located, as we mentioned, on North Cody Road. The hours are 10 to 5 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sunday. You can get updates on events and promotions by heading to the Bamboo Baby LeClaire Facebook page. Lots of info there. Sarah, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Absolutely. Coming up on QCL, meet one of the winners of this year's Fall Parade of Homes and get a preview of the 2025 Home Show coming up in February. We'll sit down with the Quad City Builders and Remodelers Association next.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
3 area builders are taking the honors in this year's Fall Parade of Homes, and one of them is joining us in the studio today with a closer look at his work. That's Jared Kirchhoff, owner of Kirchhoff Homes, along with Mona Pfeiffer from the QC Builders and Remodelers Association. Thank you both for being here today. Exciting news. Congratulations to you on winning. Mona, let's revisit the Fall Parade of Homes quickly. You were on the show previewing it not too long ago. It's a really exciting thing that happens in our community.
Yes.
Kind of let everybody know what it's all about.
It is the opportunity for our amazing builders in the Quad Cities and surrounding area to show off their work. But it's so much for the public to see what is, the new wood trims, the appliances, the flooring, the roofing, the siding. It just gets your heart going to see, when you're stuck in your own house, you don't know what's out there. But then the thing is, then when you go out there, you go, I really hate my house. And then you want to build a house, which is, what they're rooting for.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
That's what they're rooting for. But
it's kind of a win-win.
It's a lot of fun to see everything new and just the amazing work that comes out of our area from our builders.
I agree. So how are the winners chosen? I know that there is a People's Choice, but there are other
People's
criteria.
Choice was new this year. Yeah, we try to do it. We break it down in like 3 different price point categories.
Okay.
So Jared was actually in the 800,000 to I think 1.1 million.
Yep.
So he won for that price range, and then there were 2 other price ranges, and
Okay.
we had Aspen Homes and Diamond Builders. Yes.
Okay. Wow. Very cool.
Yeah.
So we have some images, Jared, of your work and some of your homes, which are truly incredible to see, and we're going to put those up on the screen right now.
But we do have judges.
Yes.
That go out, and then we also have judges from like the Iowa City, Des Moines area.
People that know their stuff.
Yes, that go out and they look at everything right before the show starts.
Okay, very cool. So kind of describe the types of homes that you design and really like everything that goes into it. Like what could we expect to see in a Kirchhoff home?
I design houses primarily at 800,000 to up to 4 million. So we're in the upper price range, and You know, our design process is typically a lot of listening for us up front, listening to what the customer wants, what they're looking for. Sometimes the customer brings ideas themselves. A lot of times, you know, it's interesting to get in that process because sometimes people really don't know what they want.
Well,
but
yeah.
I, as a builder, start talking, we start asking questions, and they really know what they want. You just got to kind of pull it out of them and put it on paper, and it's definitely a fun process that I enjoy.
Yeah, I feel like that would be one of the most fun parts, but I do feel like once you get into that type of price range, I mean, there has to be so many different wants and things like that, and you make it like livable. Like, it's not only beautiful, but it's functional.
Yeah.
And that's what's really cool. And these images of these homes are incredibly beautiful. So give us a little background on your business and how did you get started in all of this?
Actually, I went to college, University of Iowa, played football at Iowa, started in the summer, started framing houses during the summer for summer jobs. Once I graduated, relocated to the Quad Cities, started working for a local contractor, and with the idea of always going off on my own. And so started that in 2000 and have been doing it for 24 years.
Wow,
so.
Congratulations. So what do you enjoy most about being part of Parade of Homes?
I think it's just very interesting to see what's on the market in the different price different price ranges, and what you can get in those price ranges. And one thing I think that's interesting in the Quad Cities, we're not generally overbuilt, so there's some really good products out there, and we don't have a ton of like production builders.
Okay.
We have a lot of guys that build houses in the Quad Cities that really care about what they're doing, and that shows in their products, and it's just a good experience to see the excitement from the public.
Yeah, well, that's good to know, all good information. And the Home Builders show will be here, or the home show I should say, will be here before we know it.
Yes.
Typically that's kind of at the tail end of our winter season. Really getting people excited about, you know, nicer weather coming back, and getting some plans on the books for things that they may want to do with their homes.
Yes.
So yeah, kind of talk about the home show for us.
It will be February 14th, 15th, and 16th at the Bend Expo in East Moline.
Very nice.
And we've had to add more booths than we had last year. So,
wow.
Yeah, we have a whole section for student trades and kids. We've got builders that are going to be there. We've got remotes going, but anything and everything that is related to your home, if you want to come see it and check out all the new trends and who can fix something, build something, it is going to be there. So if you have a business and you want to sign it, there's limited space. So
okay, so if this is something where you want your business to showcase anything, this is the time
this
to
is
reach
the
out.
biggest, the best. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. And as far as, you know, who the home show is for, you don't need to have like a giant project in mind. This could be some smaller things.
Absolutely.
Or just going for inspiration.
You can go for inspiration. You can just go to look at, you know, paint colors. We usually also have city inspectors there. So if you're thinking of even adding on, it's like if you have questions like, can I do this? Can I not do that? That is all there. Like I said, we have the Meet the Builder night, but we have everything from people that will come into your house and do your laundry for you to appliances. I mean, it's just everything you can do. So, but yeah, it's going to be if it has to do with your home, it's going to be there. It's not a craft show. It's not even that.
I love it. It's a great place to get some questions
And military
answered.
and senior night will be the 14th.
Okay, good.
So just count it there.
And before we let you go, once again, you're going to be auctioning off items that are built by students.
Yes. So we get with the local high schools, and we have their students build dog houses, benches, picnic baskets, picnic benches.
Hey, maybe.
Yeah, you never know. They might build one now. And we have a whole room there, and we auction all those items off to. It's a silent auction, and then those proceeds go back to those schools for the industrial trades, and then the rest goes to our student scholarship fund. And then we're having a huge event on April 8th called Build My Future. It's for all high school students, all hands-on. We're hoping for 1,000 kids, and it all goes to promote, you know, all the kids because we need kids in trades.
Yeah. We absolutely
we do.
Okay, well, we'll have to have you back to talk more about that as we get closer. Yes, absolutely. And if you want to learn more about the QC Builders and Remodelers Association, or take a look at some of the upcoming events like the home show, visit qcbr.org or call them at the number on your screen, 563-441-5692. Jared and Mona, thank you so much for joining me on the show today. Yes, well, congratulations again.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Well, much more to come in our next half hour of QCL, including a visit from Midwest Technical Institute. If you're considering a new career path, you do have a variety of options with MTI. And later, Blue Spruce General Store will join us in the QCL kitchen with an update on the menu and some new classes being offered. But first, prepare for temperatures to tumble. Teresa Bryant will join us after the break for a look at your frigid forecast.
And now your first alert forecast with Teresa Bryant.
Well, we've been seeing a lot of cloud cover all day long and a brief period of sunshine early this afternoon, but the clouds are now back. This will be followed by colder temperatures and a couple of snow chances ahead for the rest of the week. So let's take a look at what's happening in our area right now. As I mentioned earlier, mostly cloudy skies, reading of 36 degrees, winds moving out of the northwest at around 13 miles per hour. Temperatures right now at 32 degrees in Savannah, a reading of 33 in Clinton, 29 in Dubuque, 36 degrees in Muscatine and Washington, 36 in the Galesburg area, and 37 degrees in Macomb and Keokuk, with winds still moving out of the northwest at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Some higher gusts also being reported, and also seeing those clouds building back into our region. They'll stick with us for at least the next couple of days or so. And not only that, we'll be seeing some precipitation on the horizon, mainly later on tonight. Some light snow developing off to the west. It's going to be moving through our area and continuing just in time for the morning commute. That could make for some slippery conditions on area roadways, and so you'll definitely want to exercise caution if you are planning travel sometime tomorrow morning. Most of that snow out of here by the late morning, early afternoon hours. After that, we'll see some clearing taking place as temperatures begin to tumble. They're going to drop from readings in the 20s to near the 30-degree mark back into the teens by later on in the evening. And we are expecting some light precipitation, light snow, generally around an inch or less for most locations. And we are looking to see much colder air moving in along with snow for Thursday. So a first alert day will be in effect from midnight until 6 p.m. Not only for dangerous wind chills, but also for that light snow, again, making for some slippery going. Temperatures tonight dropping down to 24 degrees. We'll see mostly cloudy skies, and then readings back in the 20s and 30s for tomorrow afternoon, or actually for tomorrow morning, before dropping during the afternoon hours. We'll see a reading of 30 degrees early in the day, blustery and cold conditions with light snow and falling temperatures. Now, our 7-day outlook, I'm not really optimistic about the warmer temperatures in the immediate future. From 20s on Wednesday to readings only reaching into the teens on Thursday after dropping down into the single digits. And those wind chills going to be in the sub-zero category. But we will start to see some recovery taking place by Friday. A wintry mix of rain and snow, 35 degrees there. Then readings in the 40s, a chance for light rain on Saturday. And then some sunshine on Sunday. Maybe get out and get some of that Christmas shopping done over the course of the weekend and into early next week.
Yeah, that 17 is tough to look at, but at least it's not like a string of temperatures in the teens. So, I mean, we can
a brief cool down, but it's going to be pretty raw out there with winds moving out of the northwest about 15 to 25. And again, that means wind chill values down below zero. So prepare for that.
Prepare to bundle up.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Teresa, thank you. Okay. Still to come, if the impending new year has you considering a new career path, Midwest Technical Institute has you covered. We'll learn more about all the programs offered after the break.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Well, the new year is now less than a month away, and if a new career is part of your 2025 resolution, we have the information that you're looking for. Alexis Schultz is a cosmetology instructor with Midwest Technical Institute, and she is joining us in the studio today. Alexis, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk with you. Because I just think the whole world of cosmetology is so much fun to talk about. But first, tell us a little bit about MTI in general and what the campus has to offer.
So So MTI is a trade school. We're located in Moline. We have a lot of different trades to offer. So we offer everything from HVAC to a bunch of different allied health, so dental, medical assisting. We also have welding and then obviously cosmetology as well, which is what I teach.
Wow, very cool. So it really doesn't matter what you might be interested in. There's probably something
absolutely
for you that you could find. And I will say, and we'll give the website at the end of the segment today. But if you just go on there and you see like all the programs, like you would just be floored.
Yeah, there's a lot for everyone.
There's something for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so a student, what can they expect after they get enrolled in a program there at MTI?
So when you come into any of our programs, we have different mods we break it down to. So we start you off as a beginner.
Okay.
All of your instructors have worked in the trade that you are in. So we have this hands-on experience on top of our curriculum that we offer as well. And we just kind of, when you come in, it's very fast-paced. Everything is very hands-on. As far as cosmetology goes, we work with the general public. So we're open to the public. We want people to come in. We want our students to work on people and get that hands-on experience.
Okay.
So yeah, they're working, they do a lot of everything within the trade.
Okay, and then programs too are technically they're shorter than if you were to be taking like a program at a different, like a university or a college. Like it's kind of like designed to get you through the program faster and kind of get you out there and working or looking for jobs.
Yep. So as far as our cosmetology program goes, our courses are about 13 to 16 months.
Okay.
We have two different schedules that you can choose from when it comes to Cosmo specifically. We have a schedule where you can be there Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 1:30 or Monday through Thursday from 8:30 to 5. So it's kind of conducive to any kind of schedule you have, especially if you have young kids at home, if you work a job. Makes it a little bit easier to be able to do those things on top of going to school. A lot of our other programs too have morning classes and night classes, so it just makes it easier for everyday life.
Yeah, absolutely. That is that's a game changer.
Absolutely,
for a lot of families.
Definitely.
Okay, very cool. So when you talk about that clients come in, so really like me personally, I can like make an appointment or something and come in and like meet somebody and they could like cut my hair.
Absolutely. So we have a full service salon within the school. So prices are definitely much different than like in a normal salon because they're students and they're working under licensed professionals without having their license yet. So everything's checked off by an instructor. But yeah, we do everything: cuts, colors, perming, manicures, pedicures, facials, back treatments, anything you could think of, really.
Wow, that's really cool. Okay, so talk a little bit more about what kind of cosmetology jobs there are out there. So for somebody that's watching right now and is like, that's it, that's the thing that I want to do, but where could that take me?
There's a lot of different, variations within the job. So you could be like me and be in education, which is something I knew I wanted to do from the time I was going through school. You could work behind the chair. There's platform artistry as well, so something where you kind of get up. It's a little bit more wild and like in your face, but some people just love that side of it. And then go into education as far as like just going from salon to salon and sticking to like one product line, educating stylists on that too. So within our fields, we are continually having to do education just to keep up on trends and stuff like that. It's one of the things I love about this industry is it's ever evolving. So we're constantly having to keep up on new trends and things of that nature.
And new products and things like that.
Yeah.
And you could just be that person that goes and teaches people at salons about this new product. Wow, that's super cool. So how can prospective students get started?
So you could visit midwesttech.edu. We also have a phenomenal admissions team, so obviously anyone's more than welcome to come and make an appointment and sit with them. As far as our classes go, we always encourage people to come in and like sit in on a class as well if it's something they think that they might be interested in but they're unsure of. So that's always an option too.
Yeah, that is a really great option just to kind of try it out. Okay, well, if you want to browse programs and learn more about that admissions process, you can also learn more about financial aid as well. Just visit midwesttech.edu. You can also schedule a visit and meet staff, as Alexis mentioned, by calling the number on your screen, which is 309-928-0361. Alexis, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me
on the show today. We really appreciate it. Well, still to come on QCL, some exciting opportunities at Blue Spruce General Store in downtown Davenport, from a new holiday menu to a lasagna you can order now and pick up in time for Christmas. We'll get all the details next. Tomorrow on QCL, the latest pizza of the month from Low Pies is a collaboration with the Last Picture House. We're going to take a closer look at this newest creation on the menu. Plus, don't miss Lago Marcino's. We get a look at all the new treats available for the holidays, from foil-wrapped Santas and candy-filled snowballs to Christmas gummy bears and chocolate coins. That and much more happening tomorrow on QCL. Blue Spruce General Store is a popular downtown Davenport bakery built on rustic sourdough bread and seasonal pastries, but it's also really a great spot to pick up a soup, sandwich, or a salad. Brandon Carlton is joining us from Blue Spruce with lots of updates today. Brandon, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're so excited to have you. We're big Blue Spruce fans here at TV6. You guys do a great job.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, you have a beautiful shop. And there's lots of really cool stuff to talk about, but let's start at the very beginning, and the very beginning would be this, what we have right in front of us. Tell us how the business got started.
Yeah, so I used to travel doing education work, actually, and I would travel the country and I'd go to different bakeries, and I would come back to the Quad Cities and I would miss really good, this style of kind of rustic European bread. And so I started to teach myself how to bake. Wow. And really from there, that's where it grew. I just started baking and giving loaves away to my friends, and then they would, message me a couple of days later and say, when can I get another loaf?
They were addicted to the sourdough.
Yeah.
Okay, so and it's not super easy to make sourdough bread. It's not easy to teach yourself how to do it.
Yeah,
right?
so ours is like a 3-day process.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and there's lots of, when the weather changes, when it gets cold, when it gets hot, all these different things affect it. So
really?
yeah, it's kind of it can be a difficult process.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I know a lot of people are interested in it, and I see it all the time. People talking about starters and things like that, which we'll get into in just a minute. But we want to talk about some of the holiday things that are going on, and there is actually a new holiday menu that's available at Blue Spruce.
Yes. So we've been open for a little over 2 years, and we've always had a new menu every single week.
Wow.
Which is a big challenge. And also, not only every single week does it change, but normally every single day within that week.
Oh my goodness.
So we're trying something new where we're having the same menu for a full month. And we're 2 weeks into it right now, and so far people are really liking it. So yeah, it's something different, something with some holiday flavors.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness. And I'm looking at the menu and like drooling because you have so many really great things. Talk about some of the inspiration for the menu, because there are some really cool items on there that you really can't get at a lot of places.
Yeah, so we try, similar to that story of me traveling around, we all want, we have a really good, talented team of bakers, and we all like to eat, and we all like adventurous flavors, and we can't find some of that stuff around the area. So this is kind of our chance to put those things on the menu, and things that, like you said, that normally you can't find around here.
Yeah, you really can. I would encourage everyone to go, and you guys are really great about your Facebook page and updating people on what you have going on there. So I would encourage people to go and check the menu, because you've got some really cool stuff on there that you can't find at a lot of places right now. And so your approach has really changed, and I'm assuming you're speaking of not changing that menu every single week, but leaving it longer. Have you noticed that people are really happy with that because they find something that they like, and then it's gone the next week?
Yes. Yeah, so it's kind of this give and take as creative people or as bakers, or you want to make something new, something that's fun and that is exciting to you. And sometimes it gets boring making the same thing over and over again.
People love it.
Yes. So we're trying to find a middle ground where, and so this is kind of our attempt at finding something where we're not changing the menu every single day, but we're still not going to have a set menu for the full year. We're going to try, try different
That's
lengths.
really cool. And we're seeing some images of your creations right now from your team, and it is truly art. I mean, the food is not only good, but it looks beautiful.
Thank you.
It's colorful. So Blue Spruce is also undergoing a few renovations right now. So talk a little bit about what changes we're going to see.
Yeah, so right now we're just this week, actually, hopefully we're going to have it delivered in espresso machine.
Nice.
So a lot of people, come to us looking for lattes and things like that, and we haven't been able to offer that. So have an espresso machine, and also we're hoping to expand. Right now we just have 3 tables, 6 seats, and so we're trying to expand our seating a little bit too, so more people can dine in. in.
That's great. And you know, that's something that I've thought anytime that I've been in there is like, there's something about that space that you just want to kind of sit and enjoy it. And I think that's going to be huge because people really do love it. I don't know what it is. It's like it's cozy and it's inviting. So that's really great news. Now, Blue Spruce is not typically open for dinner, correct? It's usually open mornings, you know, for lunch hours. But you're doing something really cool this Friday night.
Yeah, so we're taking the holiday menu that we have for lunch and we're adding a couple items.
Yeah, look at that.
And so it's, you know, a very Mediterranean-inspired menu, and it's kind of this tapas approach. So 4 small plates. Oh gosh, I just found a typo. Sorry.
That'll happen, right?
But yeah, so it is. We're gonna try being open for dinner. Similar to you know, the idea of the lasagnas that we're doing. We're just trying to get in the mindset of people where they're at with the holidays coming up, and you know, people coming in town.
And the tapas is a perfect way to do it because then you get to try a little bit of everything with a friend. And you spoke about the lasagnas, so you know, I almost ordered mine before we started the show here today. So you can order a lasagna from Blue Spruce and pick it up before Christmas.
Yes, yeah. So on the website it says either December 23rd or 24th. But if you want to have it a different day, that's fine too. But yeah, we're just thinking people maybe don't want to cook with, you know, maybe they're making a big Christmas meal, and this will, instead of ordering pizza, you could have a lasagna that you heat up at home.
That is perfect. So the Blue Spruce is offering another really cool gift option, which is sourdough baking classes. So if you want to go online, we have the website there on the bottom of your screen. You can sign up for that, gift somebody an experience for the holidays. That's really cool. Brandon, thank you so much for joining us. Yes, and thank you for joining us. News at 4 is next.